Segment 2 tonight, a Bay Area police chief determined to finish what she started 1 year ago. Hayward's Diane Urban Stewart is joining athletes from all around the world in next week's CrossFit Games to compete for the title of Fittest on Earth. KTV's Claudine Wong talked with the chief, who told us she'll be competing in the name of one of her officers.
You look like a poster boy, like sharp. Give your ID and card.
We dropped in on the Hayward police chief as she conducted an inspection of her officers. Those who know her will tell you.
She has a good sense of humor.
Are you serious? Is that a high school picture?
Close enough.
But make no mistake, she takes her job very seriously.
How's everything going here?
Good.
Yeah? Are you happy you made the jump? How's your neck feeling?
It was a first when you became chief, wasn't it?
First female chief in Hayward, and my 5-year anniversary is coming up on August 9th of this year, so that's a big benchmark.
Yeah, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
So, big anniversary, you just got married, and you're going to the CrossFit Games.
Yes.
When it comes to CrossFit, it is tough to know where to begin. We should probably mention the chief is an accomplished athlete.
I went to Cal State Hayward, which is now Cal State East Bay, and I threw the discus, and I was a NCAA Division II champion 3 times, and then I competed in the U.S. Olympic trials in 1984.
A few years ago, fellow officers introduced her to an intense fitness regimen called CrossFit.
I decided in, I don't know, must have been like August, September of 2012, you know what, maybe I'll do this like 3 days a week. And so one of my captains, his cousin owned a gym in Union City, a CrossFit gym.
Turns out she's good, really good at it.
We worked out together, and like I said, I couldn't keep up with her. So it was humbling. Yeah, she is fit. She's got to be the most fit police chief I've ever met.
In fact, at 52, she is considered one of the fittest people in the world.
She has a knack for it. It truly is a gift.
Every year, hundreds of thousands of people are put to the test in a series of workouts. The fittest in every age group compete in the CrossFit Games at the StubHub Center in July. In 2014, she barely missed going.
In 2015, I finished 9th in the Open. I finished 9th in the Masters qualifier, and so I went to the Reebok CrossFit Games last August and seeded 9th.
She went with high hopes, but she never finished.
I had a great time the first day, and on the second day I got dressed in my competition clothes and ate my breakfast and turned my phone on walking out the door, and I knew something was wrong because literally my phone was levitating. I had hundreds of text messages and about 15 voice messages, and nobody would say what had happened.
No one wanted to tell her that 3 hours earlier, veteran police sergeant Scott Lunger had been shot and killed during a traffic stop. The games went on. The chief went home.
I was home by about 12:30, 1 o'clock that afternoon. It's been a tough year for the police department. And, you know, Claudine, there wasn't even a moment to grieve. I mean, it was all about getting my police family through a funeral for, you know, a real warrior and a real hero. And I think back, because, you know, I'm asking myself, why would this happen?
11 months later, she's going back to the games.
It's not just about working out.
No.
And it's not just about you, even though it was a personal goal.
No, it's much bigger than me.
And she says Sergeant Lunger and his family are very much a part of her journey.
I really do compete with Scott Lunger in my heart and his daughters on my mind. To be able to compete, to be able to be in pain, to be able to put myself in that dark place. When I start to feel sorry for myself, I think about Scott, because he never gets to feel anything again. And so this year, I am so determined to finish what I started last year.
That determination means that when her work is done here,
Good work.
she keeps on working here.
It isn't easy being newly married and training for the CrossFit Games. My whole life consists of 3 things: work, working out, and sleep. That's it.
But Chief Diane Urban, who is now Diane Stewart, is determined to get to the very top of that leaderboard, to walk away with the title Fittest on Earth. And so when it gets hard, when the day just seems too long, the chief says she tells herself to be
relentless. I got this.
Overall fitness is the fittest I've ever been in my whole life. So,
one of the fittest in the world.
I forget about that, Claudine. Yeah, sometimes I forget. Yeah, it's very humbling. Every day is just work.
Claudine Wong, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
Good
Boy, she's
gracious.
something else, right? We wish the chief lots of
That's
success. You can catch more stories about Bay Area people each weekend. Join Claudine Wong Saturdays on Fox 2 at 6:30 a.m. and Sundays on KTVU Plus at 9 a.m.